Still waiting on GTA 6? Well, join me on this thrilling adventure. Sleeping Dogs. This game has all the elements that quench the thirst for GTA because you can go on missions that put you in the deep waters of hand-to-hand combat, take whatever car you like from Dominic Toretto's family, but most importantly, help out those in need.
Can you help me, mister? You see, my car's having a problem, and you look like you might be able to fix it.
Clearly, I'm male, so it means we have the power of investigative skills when it comes to smoke bellowing from the hood of a car, milady. But pressing E to take a look is harder than you might think. The old damsel in distress scam routine. This chap is a Cobra Kai practitioner with his strike first, strike hard, no mercy approach, but I prefer the discipline of Miyagi-Do. Miyagi, don't bring a fist to a bike fight! Oh yeah, and that guy that we're playing in his underwear? Well, he's a cop. Problem is, sometimes I have trouble remembering that fact.
Thank God you're here!
You play as Officer Wei Shen in one of the most explosive opening sequences of a game that dropped in 2012 and still looks absolutely awesome. If going into the criminal underworld sounds like a good time, you'll have it, along with some realistic accommodation that may as well be a one-for-one recreation of my own apartment. Playing both sides is the name of this game, but the real strength is when you find your lifelong partner randomly on a bridge.
Hey, mister! You got a moment?
What's going on?
Do you think this shirt is too tight?
Hate to break it to you, lady, but that right there is a tank top, not a shirt.
That will teach you to be a pro.
Scammed again. At some point, it will dawn on me that women in this game are after one thing and one thing only, your bank account. So, just like in real life then. But at least here you can live out the fantasy of getting your money back. Good news is that in this largely gunless experience, most people survive the endless beatings that you will hand out, and the devs need to stress this by having defeated opponents experience demonic possession, just to prove that they will live to haunt you another day. Make no mistake, when you play around in Hong Kong, it's more than just Big Trouble in Little China. You carry a mystical aura that I like to call Crowd Jutsu. And for the 3 Cantonese speakers that are watching this video, that's right, I can speak Chinese, bitch! One of Sleeping Dog's biggest problems is my favourite reason to play it, environmental mechanics. Put guy's head through plant pot. Maybe I just needed more accuracy, right? Easiest way to avoid that stupid door was to choose the furthest one on the left. Couldn't fail this time, right?
Fuck you!
Thank goodness there was a ready supply of bad guys to improve my gardening skills on, because Lord knows I needed the time, but eventually I'd finally cracked it, or more precisely cracked their melon head through those plant pots, and I was officially ready for my next tutorial.
I'm still here!
Obviously, you're going to have to commit crimes to avoid blowing your cover, so that means extorting the locals. And if they don't listen, you smash their nephew into a telephone booth until they pay. Once you have the money, Triad street cred goes up, then why not help rearrange the products on the counter?
Go ahead!
But getting in with the Triads means connecting with the people, and sometimes that means running errands.
Can you do me a favor? Mrs. Chu sent over some lunch, but I haven't paid yet. Can you take this back to the restaurant?
All right.
Now, there are some people that you just don't mess with, and then there's Mrs. Chu. So we take the lunch money and practice the art of crowd jutsu, but we can't deliver the lunch money because Dog Eyes wants it for himself. He sends 10 guys to collect however much noodle soup costs these days, and our only option is to deliver a message that we're not to be trifled with, and that message would be heard loud and clear and in stereo. Trouble is, the establishment where the money was being taken ended up with some minor damages, but I would say that this mission was a smashing success, and the restaurant ended up with some additional ventilation. Explosive communications are the bread and butter of this game. You want to speak to a guy called Ming? No problem, just ask around.
I'm looking for Ming. You know where he's at?
Yeah!
Once you find him though, it turns out he's heard about the lunch money incident and doesn't want to talk. His crowd jutsu is much better than yours by quite some way, something that we can all aspire to learn from.
Oh, shit!
And who needs guns when Ming can just fire people at you like bullets? One thing that becomes quite annoying during your aggressive negotiations is that certain environmental elements are withheld from you until the time is right. No matter how hard you try, you just cannot fit some people into this big trash can until the game says so, because they need to fit it into the plot and finish with cinematic style. Damn it! Hey pal, you hungry? Here's the menu. Take a look! Finally, when the garbage glows red, you can put your foe to bed. It will never cease to amuse me, though, that when you perform the more brutal environmental finishers, it actually scares the enemies for a few moments before they go back to believing that this is a fight that they can win. As an undercover officer of the law, sometimes you have to blend in, or was it use people as blenders? I can never remember. Either way, to prevent people from doubting the legitimacy of Wei Shen's criminal tendencies, I believe that method acting is the only reasonable course of action. After all, for this mission, we were simply here to talk. Then get arrested. Just like any good GTA game, you want a level of customization, especially in the fashion department, but be careful you don't end up shopping in the wrong part of town.
Hey, sexy man, you want new clothes? Why don't you let me dress you?
What the hell was I going to wear from here? It's not like the G in G-string stands for gangster now, is it? I'll take the pink push-up bra from the used pile, please, and that purse. Yeah, look, it's for my sister. She's impoverished, all right? At some point, there may come a day where Wei Shen has to draw the line with how much crime he is willing to commit, so occasionally he has to maintain his integrity as a human being.
My husband is in the hospital and I can't pay the bills. The only thing we have of any value is our car.
You want to sell it?
No, I want you to run it in the harbor. Our insurance is really good.
Okay.
Insurance fraud is nothing compared to what you're going to be asked to do in the name of justice, but it allows us to work out a few things while we treat this car like a Street Fighter bonus level, of course, before giving it the send-off that it truly deserves. Now, you might be wondering, is there any actual police work getting done in this story? No, unless you mean occasionally sitting at home and tagging someone on CCTV to get arrested, or intimidating a gang of street racers so that you can start up your own Fast and Furious franchise. And when you do, listen to your family.
I was racing earlier, and I would have won. But this guy, he cheated. Ran me off the road at the last minute. Can you teach him a lesson?
Yeah, sure.
Never underestimate the guy on a delivery scooter, because the only package I've got for this customer is a tire iron, some bodywork transformation, and then a facelift.
Family.
But as I showed you earlier, dear viewer, there are real thugs to suit up and take care of.
Thank God you're here!
And by thugs, I thought they meant whoever was in front of me. But once you establish that you are all on the same side, those baddies that hang out clapping trash can lids together in the alleys are no match for the Hong Kong police squad. But when all is said and done and you've won the day, going undercover, it changes a man. There's a lot of ground to cover in the map of this game, and the marker does seem to be making a reasonable stab at giving me a seizure. But briefcases of money stashed all over the city can help you in your quest to own nicer toys in the transportation department, which requires doing nice things for the locals, and thank goodness for that, because taking pictures for someone is truly my pleasure. However, when a drunken arsehole photobombs the landscape...
Hey, get the hell out of the way.
Sorry, I just can't resist the camera.
That's it, asshole.
Afterwards, I realised that the devs had hoped we'd throw them over the edge of the balcony. We'd missed a trick here. Fortunately, there is a scratch to that itch. Nearby gang members are looking for a fight. I mean, I can only assume they were gang members because they were guarding one of those shiny briefcases. Perseverance is required when trying to find the perfect place to dispatch of the villains, but it is worth the effort because on this occasion, it worked out perfectly, right down to the survival instincts of this rambunctious fellow. The picture was taken and another successful mission was achieved, proving that I am the community member that Hong Kong does not need and nobody in the city deserves. If $100 for the full version of GTA 6 seems too much to pay, you'll get some serious mileage out of this instead, because almost everything you've seen in this video, it's only the tip of the iceberg of Wei Shen's criminal empire. But once you've mastered the art of hand-to-hand combat, you can confidently walk up to a group of elite criminals in your underwear and give them an experience they'll never forget. Okay, fuck it!
I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might